Hello everyone, it's Louise here from Crazy Borgies. I hope you're all well and fine on this beautiful September day. So today's video we are going to be doing some cross stitch and I have a new start. Yes, so the start I am working on is, I'm going to just zoom you out a second, is this one. Okay, this is the River Valley Four Seasons Autumn Kit and it was gifted by Vipcrossstitch. There we go, and it was $5.16 at the time it was gifted to me. So yes, it was I think I got it, it's part of a set actually, yes. And I've already done the summer and I've done the spring, and now I'm on autumn and I've just got winter to do, and then that will be the kit completed. Yes, so last night I started this. So let me sort my thread out, my floss, and then I'll be back in 1 second. Right, I have you on an overhead camera now, so I'm hoping that this is okay. Move you, tilt you there a bit. So the DMC code I am working on this morning is this funky little symbol here, and this is number 9. Just trying to get the DMC code because it's it's locked in the thingy, in the frame. Let's see if I can read it. Okay, number 9 is DMC code 792. Yeah, 792. I've got my frame in the clamp this morning, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it should behave itself. So I started this last night. Whoops, sorry about the blur vision there guys. Hang on a second, let me just bring you out and then zoom you in like that. I think that's the best way to go about it. I'm hoping that I do not have, whoops, too much blur vision on my video today. So when I'm working on a kit, on a cross stitch kit, what I like to do is I like to knock out the funky symbols first basically. So I will look at the Ada cloth, see where the funky symbols are and go for them first. I usually like to do the least to the most of the symbols, so yeah, just to get the main confetti stitches out of the way. Doesn't always work though like that. Okay. I think I need to bring you So I'm going to try and link this in the video description box down below, if I can find it still. Oh, so my dad's little procedure went well, so that was a relief. He came home the same day, but I had to stay overnight with him, so it's got to be done, hasn't it, when your relatives are sick. I'm gonna hop over here actually. Yeah, hang on, I just realised I'm out. Yeah, so I had a nice sleep though, which is the main thing, because I had a whole big double bed to myself, so that was good. So yes, all's good though, because I didn't find anything concerning, or not too concerning, which is good, because you always think the worst, don't you? Well, I do. And Dr. Google doesn't help the situation, no. Although I've got a bit of a sore throat this morning, so I think I've caught my children's cold that they've had. Never mind though, never mind. Go, and then we just hop up here. I'm not using a Joy Sunday needle, I'm using another one. I don't know what kit it's from though. can see, it's still blowing up a little bit. It's really difficult to get the angle right when you're filming overhead, I find. Maybe if I just come out a little bit might help the situation. So this one I'm just taking nice and slow. It's a 14 count and it has 19 colours, this one. But I don't think I'll be finishing it this year. This will probably, I'll do a bit on it and then put it away to finish next year, because it is a full coverage, this one. Oh dear, my phone. Pardon me, excuse me. This is a nice shade of blue though. Pardon me, I've got terrible indigestion this morning. Had a big bowl of porridge this morning. Whoops, lost my floss. Let's just get it in there again. There we go. So a 14 count is 2 strands, so that's what I'm stitching with. It's a little bit more of a tougher on your eyes, but it's a little bit more detailed when completed. But for comfort, if you have eye problems like I do, you want to go for an 11 count, because that's really easy to see. Okay, I think we're going to switch colours in a minute. I like to stitch a couple of different shades with yourselves. do you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna start another new one as well. I'm thinking about starting the squirrel from the unboxing I did the other day from Temu, because my son, no, not the squirrel, my son started the squirrel, and I want to start the other one, the hedgehog, because then that way my daughter can have a go on the hedgehog if she wants to try it. Because now that he's started cross stitching, all of a sudden my youngest has piped up saying, oh, I want to have a go, Mum. And yet before she never showed any interest at all, and now all of a sudden, because he's doing it, you know, it's interesting. So anything to get them off them computer games, and electronics, the Kindles, the laptop, the computer, the game consoles, whatever it is. Mind you, I'm sure I was the same with my Sega. I did love my Sega, I must admit. I really did like that Sega. And what was it I used to play? Sonic the Hedgehog, yes. And Mortal Kombat. It was very gruesome, but you know. What was the other one I used to like playing? I think the Mario Kart as well I liked, but it was made by Sega. Do you remember that? And it says Sega at every beginning of the game. Gosh, I used to play it for ages, and then I'd complete the whole game and start again. Crazy. They're very addictive though, those game consoles. And I had it in my bedroom as well. Whoops. Keep losing my floss today. It's very shiny floss, this one. I'm going to do... This one might be a long video if I'm going to start another one as well, guys. So, just putting it out there. But seeing as we're getting near autumn, I thought I'd start this. But I do currently have 2 bags of Temu looking at me for me to unbox. Yes. Whoops. There we go. Right, I'm going to pause you. Actually, no, I'm going to just leave my floss dangling. And I'm going to move you over so we can do a little bit of the other floss that I parked up. Just there. If my camera will stay. So, this is a floss that I parked up here. It's like a soft yellow, And the symbol for this one is this purple hash tag thing here, that one. And that is DMC code 3855, yes. So it's all waxed and ready to go. There we go. I feel like I need to bring you. No. Hang on. Let me just bring that there. That's a bit better. Okay, so we are down here now. For me, it's just easier to do the funky symbols first and then the block colour second. I'll do a few more minutes of this colour and then we'll start my squirrel, not squirrel, the hedgehog, yes. There we go, and then we're going up here. Just looking, 27 minutes I'm on now. Have to edit this down a bit, I think. You hear how quiet a certain bird is being this morning. Yeah. She's very quiet actually. But then saying that, I didn't go to bed till late because I was up stitching. I think I was disturbing her. Problem I find with parking up too many threads, like how I did, is that I forget what symbol I'm stitching, and then I start stitching a completely different symbol to what I should be stitching because of where I parked it up. Yeah, it's easy to do, unfortunately. Excuse me, I've got very dry throat this morning. Some kiddies and their illnesses, honestly. 2 weeks back at school and they've already brought home an illness. Can you believe that? I just want to go down here and knock out these 2 stitches as well. Whoops. Okay, let's hop over here and then I shall go and get Mr. what's his name? Mr. Hedgehog. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Before I start the other one, I just wanted to show you quickly what my son has done. So he's done the little eyes, the little nose. I think he's missed, has he missed a stitch there? Yeah, he's missed a stitch, bless him. And little paws there and these little bits down here. I didn't want to overwhelm him, so I thought I'd just start him off on the least colour, which was 310. But yes, he needs to do that stitch as well, but that's what he done, bless him. And this was his first ever time stitching, so yeah, they're chunky stitches, but you know, so what, it's just a bit of fun for him, isn't it? Right, let me pause you and I will get Mr. Hedgehog out. Okay, so there is Mr. Hedgehog himself, and yes, I am thinking, what colour should I start on this morning? Maybe the light blue, because that's harder to see, isn't it? I'm gonna have to have a think about this now. Number 1, which is black, not the same colour. So I'm just separating my floss and I'm going to wax it, and I'll be back in a second. Right, let's get started on the nose, I think. Whoops, there we go. So we are gonna go right for the middle. It's very stiff, this this Ada cloth. It's very rough. There. I'm using the needle that actually came with the kit because I want to see what it's like. Okay, not too bad. The floss does feel different. It doesn't feel as soft as Joy Sunday, but for a beginner kit, that's fine. And this is an 11 count as well, so there's a bit of wax there. Oh dear. I do like to wax the floss quite heavily because there's nothing worse than getting a knot and getting all frustrated with it. Let me just, I think I need to come out and then go in to about there. Yeah. Okay. See, it is clumping up very easily, this. Oh, hang on, one of my clips is about to come off the table. We don't want that. Gonna stitch over that tail like that. Yeah, it's not a bad little kit, this one. There we go. Let me just poke that tail down there. Or should we just cut it off? Let me just cut that tail off, because that will annoy me. There. That will do. Right, so I'm going to hop off over here to the eyes now. Sorry for the blur vision, guys. So I know it is blurring up a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking this kit. It's got a thumbs up for me. Yeah, but always wax your floss, guys, because otherwise, you know, you're getting a terrible knotted situation. Most definitely. Actually do my son's missed stitch for him while I've got the black out. Actually, you found that cross stitching is a bit more time consuming than diamond painting, which he wasn't too keen on, but like I said to him, most of these crafts are time consuming. You can't just sit down and expect the picture to do itself, you know. Just doesn't work like that. So I said to him, just do a little bit every now and then when you feel like it. It's more to life than being on a computer, isn't there, all day long? Right, there we go. I think I'm going to love you and leave you here. And I'm going to hop off. Finish this little one's eyes and ears, and then do my son's missed stitch for him. But I think these are great kits for beginners, definitely. Great fun. I wish I'd have started off on one like this. I went straight in and got, was it a 14? No, I got an 11 count and I missed a fox. He was my first, but it had just a little bit of back stitching, but this doesn't have any. So, but you could add it in if you wanted to, obviously, if you wanted to outline anything. But yeah, so he's got one eye done and his little nose. and it looks okay so far. Really happy with this kit. Whoops, she says, and then gets a knot. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's Flosstube. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these kits. So we've got 2 new starts. We've got the Autumn 4 Seasons Valley, and that one was from Vipcrossstitch, and we've got our gorgeous Mr. Hedgehog. Yes, brilliant. Okay guys, take care, God bless, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.